She had $5 left to her name. $5 for food, gas, or hope. But instead of keeping it, she gave it to a stranger on a cold November night. Years later, that very stranger would save her life. Her name was Linda Cooper, a single mother working 2 jobs in Detroit. Bills were piling up, her car kept breaking down, and on that winter evening, she had exactly $5 left in her wallet. It wasn't enough for anything meaningful, but it was all she had. As Linda walked toward the store, she noticed a homeless man sitting by the entrance. He wasn't asking for money. He wasn't even looking up. He just sat there, shivering, hugging an empty coffee cup. Linda felt something, a pull in her chest, as if life was asking her, "Can you still be kind when you have almost nothing left?" She stopped, looked at her last $5, and smiled. "Sir, would you like something warm to eat?" The man slowly lifted his head. His eyes were tired, but gentle. I'd love a hot meal. Thank you." Linda didn't think twice. She bought him a sandwich and hot soup. When she handed it to him, he whispered, "I won't forget this." Linda didn't realize what those words really meant. Life didn't get easier. Linda kept working, kept surviving. Her son grew older. She kept pushing through every hardship with quiet strength. But 12 years later, life finally caught up with her. Linda collapsed at work. Doctors found a heart condition she could no longer ignore. She needed surgery. Expensive, urgent surgery. But Linda had no insurance and no savings. For the first time, the strongest woman in her world felt defeated. She sat in the hospital hallway, alone, holding the medical papers with trembling hands. That's when a man in a tailored suit approached her. He looked familiar, but older, confident, successful. "Ma'am, are you Linda Cooper?" She nodded cautiously. "You once bought a homeless man dinner, a long time ago. Do you remember?" Her eyes widened. She looked closer and gasped softly. It was him, the man from the convenience store, the man who once sat shivering with nothing but an empty cup. But now, he was unrecognizable. His name was Michael Grant. After Linda helped him that night, he said it lit something inside him. The first spark of dignity I'd felt in years. He used that small act of kindness to turn his life around. He entered a shelter program, got a part-time job, earned a scholarship, and eventually built a successful tech company. And through the years, he had been searching, hoping to someday repay the kindness that started it all. Now he stood in front of Linda, the woman who gave him hope when she barely had hope herself. "Michael, I heard what happened to you. Let me take care of everything." Linda shook her head. "No, I can't let you," Michael smiled. "You already did. You gave me my life back. Now let me help save yours." Michael paid for the entire surgery, every bill, every medication, every follow-up. Linda survived. Completely. Fully. Weeks later, when she recovered, she hugged Michael with tears streaming down her face. "Linda, I gave you $5, and you saved my life." "Michael, you didn't give me $5. You gave me hope. I just passed it forward." We underestimate small kindnesses. We think they don't matter, that they're too small, too insignificant. But sometimes the smallest act creates the biggest ripple. Linda's last $5 didn't buy a meal. It bought a future for Michael and eventually for herself. When you help someone at their lowest, you become part of their highest. And that is how $5 changed 2 lives forever. If this story touched your heart, remember, someone out there needs your kindness today. This is Modern Tales, stories of hope, humanity, and the moments that change everything. Subscribe for more stories that move the soul.